In the name of Allah Almighty, the most gracious and the most merciful, our today's lecture is about research. In this, the contents of this topic are what is research, kinds of research, utility of research, and characteristics of research, and finally, conclusions. Now, what is research? Research is basically a systematic. Systematic means organized and a scientific investigation. Scientific investigations includes observations. On the basis of observations and experiments, the solutions of the problems are recommended. That is called scientific investigation. Into a specific topic or issue in which the topic or issue or problem is identified, and according to it, a research question is formulated, and thereafter, through a scientific research process, the solution of that problem is identified by utilizing scientific techniques aimed at generating new knowledge. Definitely, by the utilizations of the research process, new knowledge is created. That is by explanatory or exploratory or applied or basic or descriptive research tools are utilized for this purpose for data collection and data analysis, and finally the conclusion is drawn and new knowledge is created and generating a new knowledge. Understood it by these research tools or insights. It involves collecting. You people know the data is collected by scientific methods during scientific investigation and analyzing data, and on the basis of the statistical tools or qualitative tools, the data is analyzed. Identifying pattern and themes are identified, and their relationship, cause and effect is determined, and drawing conclusions on the basis of that is the research. So this is basically research, and once again, research is a systematic and scientific investigation into a specific topic or issue aimed at generating new knowledge, understanding and insights. It involves collecting and analyzing data, identifying patterns and relationship, and drawing conclusions. So this is called research. Research is basically divided into 5 kinds, important kinds, main kinds. The first of it is basic research. Basic research advanced knowledge by an understanding of a subject. It aims to advance knowledge and understanding of a subject. Basically, it is understandable material is provided in the basic research. What is the history of this knowledge? What is the basic of this knowledge? What is the understanding of this knowledge? On the basis of that already available data, the new knowledge is created in the basic research. In the applied research is very practical. It is also called practical research. The applied research focus on practical applications. It involves observations, hypothesis is created, and on the basis of hypothesis, experiment is performed and a conclusion is drawn. So that is very practical applied research, and it is generalized research. The findings of that applied research are generalized to the public. It has wider scope than other kinds of research. Descriptive research is a very simple form of research. It explains or describes or states the characteristics, trends, and patterns of and themes. It is describes only. It has no practical utility. It is not as difficult or important or generalized as applied research is. The fourth category is explanatory research. The explanatory research produces and advances new knowledge on the basis of cause and effect. It determines the dependabilities and of the variables. What relationship the dependent and independent variables are. The last important research kind is exploratory research. In exploratory research, the topics or areas are explored and new knowledge is created. Second, what is the utility research? Why we focus on the research? Why research is important for the humanity? Why research is focused, why the research is preferred, why people in the academia learn the research, why research is so much important that in every doctoral degree the research process is adopted. So due to the following simple 5 important points, I would explain that the utility of research to inform decision making. On the basis of research, the researcher is able to provide evidence-based information for decision making. Means it strengthens the decision making because practical applications, practical utility, practical evidence is present behind the decision making, and decision making, deciding the decision is possible because the research data is collected and analyzed, and finally practical solution is pragmatic approaches are determined to the issues and problems of the already existed to the humanity. So it helps in decision making as the decisions are made rationally on the basis of systematic and scientific investigation. It is a problem-solving techniques because systematic, organized, and scientific investigations collect data, analyze data, and by analytical tools and scientific evidence is collected as the problems are resolved and new knowledge is created in this categories. So it is a problem-solving technique. It contributes knowledge generations. I have already told that in the kinds of research, different patterns, different methodologies are present, like descriptive research, like exploratory research, like explanatory research, like basic research, like applied research. Data is collected, and on the basis of data, analytical tools are applied and new knowledge is created. Policy development. When the problems are solved, new policy is formulated and new regulations are applied to the society in order to solve the problems in the existing knowledge. Due to the generation of new knowledge, the policy development is made more practical, and development and evaluation is created in this regard. Improvement of practices. Practices are very simple, enhances because research enhances practices and procedures. It helps to root out the difficulties and issues which the society is being faced. The researcher is confronted and creating new knowledge and decision making. So research improves the practices and resolves the issues. Our third heading in this regard, in this topic, is characteristics of research. What things the research should have? Systematic. The research should be organized. It should be structured. It should be in an effective manner. Second, objective. There should be an objective of each research. It aims to minimize bias. Bias means the researcher should be unbiased. He should not favor. He should not create new knowledge on the basis of his whims and wants. He should be accountable, and he should not be give favors. He should do the things in the transparent and honest manner. He should not put his views in his research. He should rely on the data collection, and he should analyze the data unbiased. That is very important in advancing new knowledge. Otherwise, new knowledge is created and generated, which is not so much effective, and it will not resolve the issues in the practical manner. After few years or few times elapse, or few times the new research will prove that the data collected, analyzed, and conclusion is drawn, and new knowledge is created on the basis of false facts, and it should be nullified. Third, empirical. The research should be based on the proper scientific techniques, that is, observations, and on the basis of observation, the experiments are performed, and the results of the experiments data is properly collected in the unbiased manners and analyzed by scientific tools in an unbiased manner, and if this process is adopted, definitely a good new knowledge is created that is very effective for the society and resolve issues of the societies and will create ease in the life of the society and community. The knowledge should be verifiable. Verifiable is a very simple topic that shows that the data is collected from the research process should be valid and reliable. What is valid? Valid means it should be clear. It should be correct. It should be create results for which the new knowledge is created. If the new knowledge which is created from the research process does not serve the purpose, then it is not a verifiable knowledge. Second, if the verifiable knowledge does not create consistent results, like when different later rate then if it produced different results, then there should be an ambiguity in the advanced knowledge and clarity of that purpose of that advanced knowledge. Different data should produce same results, then it is a verifiable results and verifiable knowledge and verifiable research. Critical. Fifth point is critical. It is also a characteristics of research that involves critical thinking and analysis. The data is collected and a new advanced knowledge is created on the basis of systematic and scientific investigation. After doing proper thinking and analysis by utilizing qualitative if the data is non-numerical and quantitative if the data is numerical tools, properly the data is and the result is collected, then definitely it is we can say that the knowledge created, the research is conducted and the research is critical. So last characteristics is that sixth and last characteristics of the research is methodology. The methodology employed in creating new knowledge, in conducting the systematic and scientific investigation to an issue by drawing conclusions, the method should be employed in a clear and transparent manner. It should not, it means very simple, it should be free from bias. So finally, we have concluded that research is essential in our society in order to resolve the issues, resolve the problems, for advancing knowledge, to create new knowledge, and solving problems and informing decision making in various fields. Thank you very much. This is from my side. In order to learn more scientific research knowledge, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.